This is just a review of two new keyboards I've got, mechanical keyboards, both using Cherry MX brown switches. So we've got the DAS keyboard Professional Silent and the Ducky channel 9008. So they both look really nice. I have to say that on the whole I'm liking the Ducky more than the DAS keyboard, purely for the fact it feels like better quality. It's feels more solid. Both are very heavy. Probably they're about the same, but this one does feel more solid. The top plastic is only plastic, but underneath there must be metal. Feels more solid compared to the DAS keyboard. Plus, when I got the DAS keyboard out, I noticed there was already sort of very small scratches. I don't know if you can see it there. Out of the box it was like that. So, and other people said there are fingerprints on it. It works. It's got a good keyboard layout. I like the multimedia keys at the top. Very stylish. And then we've got the USB ports around the side there. It's a nice keyboard. I'm enjoying using it at work. I'm not quite sure I like the kind of the stylised font for the keycaps, but they're alright, and it feels nice to type on it. It's going to take me a bit of time to learn to type, so I don't bottom out the keys each time, so you just tap them just to move, but it feels really nice. And we've got three kind of indicators at the top there: num key, scroll lock, I'm not sure what that was used for, and caps lock as well. So that's all we get for that one. So it's quite a nice keyboard, quite professional looking. But there's this one here, and this was a little bit more expensive, but this is a nice keyboard. I haven't learned how to make all the keys illuminate yet, but it's kind of, the keys feel much more solid than these ones here. These feel like normal plastic, whereas these feel almost sort of cold plastic. I don't know what it's called. It's called ABS. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it's called for the plastic, but it's nice and solid keyboard. We've got the special Ducky symbols there and there.
That logo's not as bad as what I thought it would be, actually.
And the keys are nice and big, actually. Contrary to other reports on the internet, I think these keys are great. We've got loads of other keyboards, record 1, 2, lots of other function keys. I'm not sure what they do. More keys than you would get with the DAS keyboard. These 3, 4 are extra ones, I suppose. And the multimedia keys are much more expensive. It also only uses just one USB connection, whereas the DAS keyboard uses 2. It goes through the one wire, but it ends out at 2 cables at the end. One USB for that one's for the USB port, and there's an indicator on the other one for keyboard. So that's going to use 2 slots on your computer, whereas this one just uses 1. On the back, as you've probably seen elsewhere, there is the, whereabouts is it? Oh yeah, there it is, those jumper switches to switch through various functions, and the keyboard comes out. I have to say, I think this one's a little bit better made. If I had the choice, I probably would go for 2 of these keyboards over the DAS keyboard, but I've yet to see what it illuminates like. I'll have a look now. So here's the keyboard in illuminated mode. It's very easy to do that. You just press the function key. The function key is on the right hand side on this keyboard, whereas it's on the left hand side on here. You press function F10 and you can kind of cycle through. That's interesting. I think that's reactive mode. Yeah, that's reactive mode, so you press it. Press function F10 again, and I don't know, it goes through Night Rider mode. Press it again, it probably goes off. Press it once again, so it's just those keys. Press it again, and I think all of it gets illuminated. And you've also, if you press function F11, you can go reduce the brightness. Probably the reduce one's fine, and F12 to increase it. If I turn the lights on in my office, that's what it looks like with the lights on. So, as someone else said on the internet, when it's fullest, I think you can see kind of the LEDs kind of refreshing really quickly, and if you move your head it kind of creates a special kind of effect. So I think reducing it makes it look a little bit better for your eyes, and it works whether you've got your lights on or off. So I really like this keyboard. This is a nice keyboard to use. A really nice keyboard to use, nice feel, and it's, yeah, I'm sort of bottoming out the keys there, but it's got a nice feel. This one is nice still, but this one's my choice probably. The only other thing that of note is the function keys here, and I've got kind of programs that map to the Windows key, so having the inclusion of that there is slightly off-putting for a new beginner. But apart from that, sort of profiles, I think this one's a nice little keyboard. It's more expensive though, but yeah, it works really nice. One other thing to mention is putting this USB keyboard into the socket on the back is quite tricky, and after I'd pulled this cable out I noticed that the plug was slightly pulled upwards. Now this is a standard USB cable, so still I don't know, it might fit this keyboard specifically, so the side of the profile might be difficult to match, so just something to bear in mind. And of course it comes with your replacement WASD keycaps for gaming, and a key remover there, so it's a nice little package, and it's a nice, I'd recommend this over the DAS keyboard because it feels better made, the plastic's probably more durable, nice quality feel to it, and I did think the DAS keyboard would be better than this one, but because this, I worried about was the company old, etc., but as it turns out this does feel better made than the DAS keyboard. So there we are.